Radical Heights. But is it radical? But it's playable. The newest Battle Royale game to hit the market is a free-to-play game in pre-alpha stage, so it's real early. The big debate going argues if this game is a cash grab. Well, that's debatable. To compete with Fortnite, this game had to be free-to-play, but it's possible the devs evaluated the market and figured an 80s style competitive shooter would be cool. Battle Royale is in. Well, let's do an 80s BR game. This is a pretty good building ground. Boss Key Productions, who developed Lawbreakers, an Overwatch clone game, which was their last main game entry, completely failed. Within a few weeks, the community went from 4,000 players strong to under 100 players. Radical Heights could very well be the company's quick way to get back in the scene and make some money. But wait, a pre-alpha game, which is making money. Unless you're crazy, you don't need to spend a dime on this game. You can play it yourself, decide if it can be improved on, otherwise, you don't have to play it. It's pretty much a way for Boss Key to judge their idea against an audience and decide where to go from there. Thus far, the game is taking off pretty quick, and the big reason for success is that it's the BR game of Steam. PUBG costs $30. Fortnite is free, but you have to download and use all the Epic proprietary resources, such as their own launcher, to activate the game, and a lot of people don't like doing things like that. They want everything right in front of them, like basically from Steam. And Radical Heights allows you to do that. You only need Steam to use the game. So the game is easily averaging over 10,000 players just based on the accessibility of the platform. If the game continues to prosper this way, they can continue to dedicate people to working on the game and adding more weapons, clothing, additional vehicles, or even skateboards. Think about it. This game could do so many things in order to differentiate itself further from the competition. Right upon entry into the game, you'll notice there isn't such an emphasis on circles and hills moving around as you play. Instead, this is replaced by the grid system, which acts as a grid of areas that change out every couple minutes. So in one match you'll land and the burger shop is in play and you could land at this burger establishment, while in another match the burger shop is X'd out from the get-go and it may become available over the course of a match. So over time these squares are becoming accessible and inaccessible, allowing you to play in different areas mid-match. Instead of landing wherever you want and then moving to wherever the circle tells you to, the square system is constantly making you have to change up where you land and decide where to play from there. So that's pretty interesting. When enough time has passed and it gets down to the final game square, at the end of every match it goes dark everywhere and lights the stage of the final square. It's a cool touch and makes it more exciting to be in the finale. When you're playing, the game revolves a lot around money. Smashing and grabbing, standing on game show zones, or even bike races. The money lets you buy better weapons and armor. So it has little intricacies instead of just finding stuff and killing people. So that adds more to the gameplay in a sense. There's also a dodge roll mechanic, but this thing is straight up dumb. It has a practically half-second cooldown and makes gunfights super frustrating due to how frequently people just roll around everywhere. I feel mechanically this roll should only be able to be used to advance spatially or to reposition behind cover. Similar to the Fortnite build a million walls at any time you get shot to evade damage bullshit, I absolutely hate this feature. The roll needs like a 3 to 4 second cooldown period. I'm not a huge fan of the announcer either.
For your enjoyment.
That's so loud.
I would mute it if I could, or at least lower the volume, because the guy doesn't shut up, and he says the exact same things pretty much every time you start or get to the end of a match, and it just gets tedious. Look at how glitchy this is. So I'm landing here, and I end up getting caught in between this building with no way out.
Oh my god, am I fucking trapped, dude?
I asked my teammate here to go and find a trampoline and hope that he can drop it down for me to just get out. I mean, problems like that are in this game, and you can tell it's incomplete. So it's hard to really say what the company can do from here. The game is rough, and they have a lot of work to do. Aside from these gripes though, everything seems to run pretty decent. Radical Heights has an awesome style. I enjoy the 80s theme in every way. The music that plays when you drop to the Karate Kid song playing on a win. The game doesn't deserve a boatload of sponsorship or even players freaking out over the game's release, but potentially down the line I could see the game stand up to entities such as Fortnite, and we're talking months later here, but I could see a future for the game as long as it continues to listen to people and not go the money grubbing route that most games seem to go, especially in alpha stage early access. So will Radical Heights be able to pierce the heavens in popularity, or will it fall flat on its face and fail? Only time will tell. This is Demon Fox Yoko. Thanks for checking out the video. I'll see you guys next time. Signing out.